After inheriting a corporate empire, Shen Yundong became wealthy and woke up every day from the vast Shen family estate, establishing film and television companies, media companies. Chapter 1. Dancing. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Peach, come and perform a program for me. In a daze, a man's voice rang out. Shen Yundong woke up from a coma with a splitting headache. Shen Yundong is a low-level person who has never had a girlfriend and relies on traditional craftsmanship to make a living. He vividly remembers before he fell into a coma, he was in a rented house in the city village, facing a dusty computer, reading study materials while rewarding himself. He looked at the unfamiliar room in front of him, his mind buzzing, completely unaware of what had happened. At this moment, a woman let out a her voice very unfamiliar with that of the man. Shen Yundong looked at the sky outside the window and found that the weather was very good today, it was very blue. What is the situation? Where is this? After checking himself, he found no binding or missing parts, and then moved his hands and feet. Feeling there were no issues, Shen Yundong breathed a sigh of relief. This should be a girl's bedroom, with a faint fragrance that smells great. He rubbed his eyes, regained some consciousness, and gained some strength on his body. Shen Yundong stood up and walked lightly to the back of the door. The door was not tightly closed, and he looked out through the crack in the door. I saw a very energetic beautiful woman dancing in front of a man dressed in fancy clothes, her posture and movements looking quite smooth. Alright, don't feel uncomfortable. Little fairy, you're really taking my brother's life. The man saw this and took 2 steps forward, just about to hug the woman. The woman's body shrank and dodged the man's embrace. Shen Yundong looked in his eyes and felt a chill in his heart, thinking about the woman's quick body movements. Hey! You're quite a flirtatious little fairy. Are you playing games with me? Brother is very hungry now. Let's eat first and play slowly when we're full, okay? Brother, I really hate it. You didn't think Taozi's performance just now was free, did you? The man looked displeased and said, isn't it just money? We'll settle it with you later when we're done. Brother, please give us a little first. Once you give it to us, we can proceed to the next program. The man helplessly took out a coin from his pocket and handed it to the woman named Peach. The Peach happily took it and placed it close to the body. Shen Yundong looked in his eyes and felt something was wrong. He didn't see the appearance of the coin just now, but it must not be a single coin. The quality of this woman requires at least several thousand coins to take it off, right? And even if it's for a song and dance performance, or a prepayment, it can't be 1 yuan. Shen Yundong was eager to watch the exciting program, without much thought, and continued to peep through the crack in the door. He didn't notice that the door crack had unintentionally been opened wider and wider by him. After Peach received the money, the man approached her and wanted to kiss her. Peach instinctively turned her head to avoid it and saw Shen Yundong, who was eagerly watching behind the door. Ah! Peach exclaimed in surprise. Little fairy, you're just shouting so loudly at this moment. The man laughed mischievously and wanted to reach out. Before he could catch it, Peach ran toward Shen Yundong. Darling! You! Are you awake? Shen Yundong was also startled by the sound of Peach's just now, still in a brief moment of confusion, when he heard this sexy woman call him dear. Shen Yundong frowned and looked at Peach. He had already felt that something was wrong, but his mind was still confused and unable to think normally. Taozi, seeing Shen Yundong frowning, naturally thought he was angry. He quickly stepped forward and pulled his arm, saying softly, Bao, it's not what you think. Listen to my explanation. Shen Yundong smelled the fragrance of peaches, as if in a dream, unable to speak for a moment, just looking at the sexy woman in front of him. Taozi felt even more anxious when she saw that Shen Yundong had been silent all along. She was quite familiar with Shen Yundong's personality and felt that it was only reasonable for him to scold or beat him up at this time. The man saw the situation and knew that he couldn't give up easily. He quickly pulled out a dagger from his armpit, and a cold light flashed. It was obvious that the dagger was very sharp. "Peach, come over here, don't be afraid, brother protects you." She rushed toward Shen Yundong. Shen Yundong didn't go through such a big scene and immediately ran away when he saw that the other party actually had a murder weapon. He didn't know where the door was, but just looked out the window and knew he was on the first floor, with only glass windows and no anti-theft nets. His skills were not agile, and he stumbled and climbed out. The man was taken aback. He never expected Shen Yundong to run, paused, and chased after him. Upon seeing this, Peach quickly reached out and tripped the man, who immediately fell and bit the mud. "Little slut, such a ruthless heart," the man in the suit cursed. Peach remained silent and looked contemptuously at the man on the ground. Without caring about his life or death, he jumped out of the window with his snow-white bare feet, his long black hair dancing in the air, beautiful in the sunlight. "Ah!" Peach let out a miserable scream. Outside the window was a patch of bushes, with thorny green plants on the ground. In a hurry, the peach forgot about this and stepped on it, getting 2 thorns on its legs. Chapter 2 is completely unrecognizable. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 3 Green Star. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 4 Parallel Worlds. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 5 Meditation. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 6 I Protect You. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 7 This Hotel is Yours. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 8 Congratulations to the young master. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 9 Liu Cao. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 10 Plan. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text.